Hi, I'm Vivian the Knitter.
And I'm Alyson the Crocheter, and this is the Keep Calm and Carry Yarn podcast.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 120 of Keep Calm and Carry Yarn, a knitting and crocheting podcast brought to you by me, Vivian, and my daughter, Alyson. I am recording from my home in Michigan.
And I'm recording from Scotland. You might also know me as the publisher of Moorit, the independent crochet magazine, and my mom is the marvelous maker behind Pearl and Plum, where she makes and sells project bags for knitters and crocheters. Thanks so much for joining us, whether you're listening on a podcast app or watching along on YouTube. Hi!
Hi, everybody!
How's it going, Mother? Mommy?
I'm feeling better.
That's good. Yeah. Last episode was a together episode when we were both here at my new flat in Edinburgh, and my husband was sick, and then
I got sick the day after we recorded.
Yeah, so luckily I escaped all of it. But
you've managed to.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Get skipped. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Just tired, but you know that's life. Everything's good. I'm alive.
Back home.
I'm home.
Yeah, not for long.
No. Next time we record, I'll be in somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just traveling.
I feel like it hasn't. It feels like it hasn't been that long since you were here. And then coupled with the fact that I really have no whips to talk about today. Okay. No new whips.
Well, I don't have any new whips. I almost started a new whip, but then I was like, crap. The needles that I need are being taken by two different projects. So I was like, forget it. Well, the good needles. I still have some like old ones that I don't really like using anymore. So if I don't have to use them, I don't use them. So then I thought about it. Like, I should just work on the stuff that I have already. So I don't have any new whips. But I did pick back up my Hand in Hand sweater vest by Kathy Zimmerman, and I am about halfway to the armhole shaping.
Nice. So this is redoing it.
Redoing it after I discovered redoing the front after I discovered that I never changed the needles after the ribbing. So I did the whole thing in size 3 needles, which is like, I don't know, tiny needles. And so I've been I have ripped back a few times because knitting while sick is probably not the best thing to do. But I can't stand sitting on the couch and not doing anything.
Yeah.
So I just keep plodding away.
I mean, well done for plodding away and not getting completely so angry at it that you just threw it away in the corner.
Well, if it wasn't for this podcast, I probably would have thrown it away in the corner and I'll get back to you later. But since we have this archive cowl, which ends May 1st, I'm determined to finish something. I don't want to be like Alyson and not finish anything.
Oh, God.
I want to be like Vivian and finish my archive cowl project. This time it's only going to be one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cables they look nice. The yarn shows up the cable's really nice. Unfortunately, your dad picked a dark color, so that's one of the reasons why I've been tearing some rows out, because it's a dark color and it's not that easy to see when we're watching The Mandalorian at night.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my first whip, and my second whip is that infinity scarf that I've been working on, and I actually did work a little bit of the third color solid bit on the airplane. So I probably did like 4 rows of the striping, and then this much of the solid bit on my 12-hour adventure home, because it took about 12 hours to get home.
Yeah. The layover.
That's that. Yeah, including the layover. So it'll be a good good length to be able to. I'll be able to wrap it around at least twice.
Yeah.
Right now it will be a little tight to wrap around.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. But once, because there's still another. Sorry. There's still another color to go after this one.
Oh, right.
Right? Is there another? I have 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So there's a 4th color.
Oh, wait.
Which is
a 4th color that isn't the. Wait.
It's not in here. So I have brown, like a really light aquamarine, and a teal, and then the third color is in between this light color and
the 4th color.
It's closer to the light aquamarine. So it's a little bit darker than the light aquamarine. So I'll be able to it'll loop around and still be loose.
Yeah.
When I'm done. Mm-hmm. Whenever I'm done, who knows? Not really working on it that much. I work on it when I'm tired of my other projects. But then I was just looking through I have this basket. It's like, it's higher than my knee, and it sits next to my nest on the couch, and it's got all my projects like shoved in there, and I just pull things out. And I still have the mittens, the
advent calendar,
advent mittens, yeah, and then there's something else I've already. My cardigan, folklore cardigan is in there, and my crochet blanket is in there. So it's not like I don't have enough projects to work on. It's just finding the energy.
Yeah, I have a Fortnum & Mason's basket hamper, and that's got my projects in it just to tuck it away. So that's got a project for Moorit, which I can't talk about. It has my puffin. It has my South Shore knitted cardigan, which I haven't worked on in ages because now that I've gotten to the sleeve decreases, it's it's new to me, and I haven't figured out how often to do the decreases. So I kind of stopped doing it because I didn't want to take it out to like the pub with me or something, because I think my gauge is a bit different. So I need to make, plus my arms are short, so I wanted to make the sleeve shorter anyway. So I didn't know if I was going to have a look at the math to see if I needed to do the decreases differently.
Faster.
Yeah. So I don't end up with really wide cuffs. And I just haven't done that yet, so I haven't worked on that. And then I have a swatch, which I don't know have I talked about my swatch for another knitted.
No, you haven't.
Okay, well, I'll talk about it at some other point, but basically everybody in my craft group, and I say craft night, but it's really a knit night because I'm the only person who doesn't knit.
You knit now.
Yeah, I'm the only person that crochets at craft night. I always call it craft night. I always try to call it craft night and not knit night. But every one of them made a lento, which is just a plain like raglan jumper that was in Lane magazine, Lina, and it's with either, I don't know if the pattern calls for a mohair silk or specifically an alpaca silk lace held together with, fingering weight. And just everybody's just looks so nice. The colors are all so nice and so soft. And I just got really jealous. And I'm like, I don't want to be literally the only one not to have one. So I've only gotten as far as swatching.
But everybody else has finished theirs?
Everyone else has finished theirs. but one person has already made 2, and she's probably going to make a 3rd.
So you can knit along with her while she's doing her 3rd.
Yeah, if I ever get to it. So that's also in my whip basket.
You might as well just figure out a crochet pattern for that yarn. They're all done with the knit along. You don't need to.
Yeah, well, it's less the knit along. It's more the now like there was one day where they all just happened to be wearing it like completely on accident, and then there was just me with a swatch. And even at the Scottish Wool Producer Showcase, some of them traveled up for it, and at least one of them was wearing their lento. Maybe 2 of them. Mm-hmm. So
I think it was 2.
And I've got other whips that are not even in the whip basket. They're in the under the bed drawer.
Well, I mean, this secret project of yours is taking up a lot of your time as well, so you can't really talk about that
Yeah, that doesn't help.
until you release the magazine.
The previews,
Well,
yeah.
until yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Right. Will we do our quiz?
Yeah, let's do our BuzzFeed quiz, and every time we threaten to stop doing our BuzzFeed quiz, at least a few people will say, "No, don't do that." So I guess we will carry on.
Yep. So the quiz is, sure, I'll reveal the color of your aura, but first you have to tell me what you eat in a day. Who is this I?
I don't know, this omnipotent I.
Yeah.
I don't know. What'd you get?
I got green.
Oh, we didn't get the same thing.
Okay. So it says you're a wise and mature person. You have a tendency to get a bit envious at times, but you just have to remember that someone else's success is not your failure.
Oh, that's nice. I got red. You're full of life and very active. You're courageous and loving, and you've been known to have a bit of a temper sometimes.
See, I don't think you have a bit of a temper, and I don't think I have a tendency to be envious. Other than like the general like Instagram FOMO sometimes, or like but I'd never begrudge anyone else's successes.
No.
Okay, unless I don't like
my
them.
friends.
Unless I don't like them.
Well, I mean, everybody has a temper sometimes.
Yeah. It's healthy.
I'm full of life and very active. That's probably not very true. I'm
full of
super
life.
active when it comes to my knitting.
Yeah, full of life. Yeah.
Full of life. Okay.
So, I found
Let's see.
some of the interesting the choices. What did you have for breakfast?
I had eggs and hash brown because we all love hash browns.
Me too.
Can't pass up a good hash brown.
I love potatoes. And to pick eggs and hash browns, we also skipped waffles or pancakes with syrup, which, I'd probably go pancakes. Might have been my next pick. And if you didn't like eggs, 3 of the 6 options had eggs. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We do love eggs, except one family member doesn't eat eggs anymore.
What about lunch?
Lunch, I had ramen noodles.
I think because I literally just had instant noodles, I didn't pick ramen noodles. I went for a Reuben sandwich. I don't know why. It just looked really appealing. I was looking at the pictures. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very typical lunch. Instant ramen noodles for me when I'm home alone.
Yeah.
And dessert? Snack time, not dessert.
Oh, snack time I picked ice cream.
Me too.
Oh. I almost picked candy, but I was like, nah, ice cream. And I'm gonna skip to dessert, like you said, even though I have I wouldn't necessarily call all of these things dessert.
They're snacks.
They're sweet things,
sort of. Yeah.
Anyway, cake, cookies, pie, donuts, chocolate, cupcakes. What'd you go for?
That chocolate cake looks really good. I picked the cake.
I went for the cupcake, which is also a chocolate, like chocolate frosting, chocolate cake. Yeah, so, well, we picked quite a few similar things.
We did.
A couple of similar things.
Yeah.
Although I like how you did say, we can't pass up hash browns. And I was we as in our family. That definitely includes
I don't think there's anybody, maybe your dad. But all of my children love hash browns. So, I mean, love hash browns. It has to be the shredded kind, not the cubed. Every once in a while, because I always buy the frozen stuff and fry it in the pan.
Like home fries?
No, the ones that are cubed. They look like little cubes.
Oh, okay.
Home fries are wedges, aren't they?
Home fries are like, I would say, well, not wedges.
Okay, whatever you want to call it. The one time I bought the little cubes, and there was almost a revolt.
Well,
I was any of the shredded, even like store brand. I couldn't find any. It was just like a potato shortage. So I could have bought fresh potatoes and shredded it myself, but that's just too much work. It goes too fast.
Hash browns here, like if somebody says they're having hash browns with something, it like always means the kind that you get like from McDonald's where they've been pressed into patty shaped and then fried like that.
And then fried.
They're never loose shredded. So I sometimes have to explain.
So do they ever eat the ones that are shredded and fried?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, they don't know what they're missing out on.
Yeah, I mean, I won't pass up a McDonald's style hash brown either. Like fried potato, yeah, I'll eat it.
Potatoes. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm getting hungry.
So am I. I had lunch.
Yeah, I've been. So coming home sick. Your dad still had to work, but he was working from home. Well, actually, over the weekend he wasn't working. He was working on the basement. He's been finishing the basement slowly himself, and he was just in and out of the basement, and then going in and out of the house, going to Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, whatever. And then finally, and I was like fending for myself, and I was really tired, just sitting on the couch, and I would make like instant noodles or, kanji myself. And then by Sunday, I was super tired and super hungry, and I told him that I was gonna order pizza. And he's like, "Oh, okay, that sounds good." So I ordered pizza. It was delivered, and while we were waiting for it to be delivered, he called his sister, and he's like, "Oh, I guess Vivian had a hankering for pizza because we're having pizza for dinner." I was like, "No, I actually didn't have a hankering for pizza. I had a hankering for being fed, and you're not feeding me." And he's like, "Oh, I don't cook." Like, but you can bring me food. You're not bringing me food. You've been fending for myself, and I'm tired. So, and he's like, "Oh, okay." So the next day, he ordered Thai food, and he went and picked it up.
Well, this does. I did think after you left, I was like thinking, or maybe I said to you, I don't know. Obviously, being sick in not your own house is not fun. You don't have all the things you want and all the usual bits. But I did know at least that I was taking care of you in a way that Daddy wouldn't be taking care of you, in that I was feeding you. Like I was making you food.
Yeah, you were making me food. And I had the bed all to myself. Well, I've been sleeping by myself with the cats. We've been sleeping in separate rooms while I've been sick. So, yeah, that was getting really old. Like, just because there's no food in the house, because he doesn't eat. I don't know, he just doesn't eat. And I was just too tired to do anything other than boil things on the stove.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's only so much, leftover rice and instant noodles that you can boil. So yeah, that was my experience. He's not very good at taking care of me, and so. But I survived.
Yes. I was gonna say I don't know if it's like really a Yarny Bits and Bobs, but I thought because I don't think you don't have FOs to talk about either, do you?
I don't have a real FO, but I did put a pom-pom on the hat that I finished.
Oh,
there.
Nice.
And I put a little tag on it. So your dad's gonna bring this to Boston and give it to his sister.
Nice. Very cute. Oh, the tag makes it look just so like polished.
Yeah, I bought like a package of like, I think it's like a package of 150 of them
for like leather tags,
just a few bucks.
Leather.
No, I couldn't find real leather tags. So these are just faux leather.
Yeah.
Or plastic, whatever you want to call it.
What does it have on it?
It says handmade with heart. Handmade with love. So this is a little see?
Nice. Very cute.
So that's like an extra finished FO.
Yeah. Finished. Final version 2.
It's like a finished.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I've got like sort of Yarny Bits and Bobs, I don't know. Just to talk about like a little bit behind the scenes Moorit stuff, because I am wearing an issue 1 sample because I feel very cold
the cover
today.
photo.
The cover one, Cumulo, with the big cables. It's so soft and warm. But yesterday and a couple days before that, I've been doing what I call my wardrobe consultations for the photo shoot. So for issue 5, which comes out at the end of this year, that's the Highland Retreat issue. The photo shoot is later this month. And
it's April.
Yeah. So up until now, I mean, all the issues for the most part have been friends and family, except for issue 3, who was sort of a acquaintance of a friend, and now I consider her a friend. So yeah, no professional models to be seen anywhere, which means I also don't have
real people.
Yeah, I mean, not that models aren't real people, but not professionals in any way, not in the model sense. But also no stylist, whatever. We're not.
You're the stylist.
I'm the stylist / my friends are the stylists. So 2 of my friends who are going to be models, including the model who wore this one in the first issue, Haley. They're modeling. Haley is modeling again, and then I have another friend who is modeling, and they're friends with each other as well. So the other day we had a little fashion show, and so I brought the samples over, and they got to try them on, and we just literally went through their closets to find things to go with everything. Haley is quite she's definitely more fashionable than I am. And I think she's even going to be borrowing some clothes from friends because she was showing them, and they had ideas too. So this is how it gets done. It's not very glamorous. It's just literally just looking through my friends' closets, and then I've got a male model, not model friend, who is going to be a model as well. I went over to his place yesterday. Little less exciting, I think, to do a man's wardrobe, because it was mostly just show me what trousers you have and coats. No, skirts and dresses and things. At least not in his closet.
Did he have a kilt?
No.
Anybody gonna wear a kilt? I mean, it's a Highland Retreat. Come on.
None of us have any kilts.
You can rent one.
Oh, actually, one of the sweaters would look pretty good with a kilt.
See, ding, 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 ding.
But anyway, so that was the process for that. And as much as I, established in some ways, this piece, we'll wear it with this skirt or whatever, and we'll also try it with this coat. On the actual day, it usually ends up, especially when we bring extra options, oh wait, never mind, let's do this, and it never sticks to the plan.
It's not always exactly how you plan it.
Yeah. So by the time we do our next episode, that'll be around the photo shoot time. Can't believe it. Issue 5.
So exciting. So exciting. I'm excited for this one. Actually, there hasn't been one that I haven't been excited about. I mean, I was super excited with the current one because of the candy shop theme and all the bright pastel-y colors, which is totally, my colors, or more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't like more muted colors. It's just I like the bright colors better. That's all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, very, very, very nice. Little behind the scenes peek.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all I have. I don't have. I mean, shop talk is nothing. I mean, the shop is open until I leave again. I think I was looking at the calendar. It's holy crap, the shop's gonna be closed almost as much as it's open this year because of all the travel I have planned.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's open. There's stuff in there. Your dad's you didn't make much money last year. That's because I was traveling. Because he was doing taxes. Yep, and I'm traveling even more this year. Okay,
Okay.
so you want to do the spiel?
Sure. You can find the show notes for this episode and every episode on our website, which is kcacypodcast.wordpress.com. Follow us on Instagram, also at kcacypodcast. My mom's personal Instagram is upstate_viv, and mine is Alyson here. You can subscribe and rate and review and like and favorite and comment and all the things on YouTube or wherever else you listen to podcasts. You can join the Ravelry group. Just search for Keep Calm and Carry On podcast. We have a thread there for the Archive Cow, or if you post to Instagram, you can use #ArchiveCow2023. So thank you for listening.
And remember to keep calm and carry yarn.
Bye.
Bye.